Buenas tardes chicos y chicas, tú. Aquí Natsuki en otro capítulo de la guía para ser una aventurera. No sé cuándo fue la última vez, el último capítulo, pero perdí mi misión. Apenas si puedo recordarla. Ay. No es atenta en esto del Henshin, aunque sí, pero fuera de cámara. Así que no worries. Y también porque el internet no ha servido mucho. Esperen, porque se está reconectando otra vez el internet, que apenas si me sirve para algo. Ya tengo purina. No da cambio. Todo sigue prácticamente igual. Algunas cosas diría yo. El meme del Damoto. La única razón por la que quise Chiori fue por el meme de su muñeca. Y el This is fashion. Aquí ya nos saldrá el jefe de Scaramouche.
I see everything. That's right. Used to glib about the bus one time.
¿Qué tal si Najida va a su propia nación? Vamos. La ciudad de Sumeru.
City. Oh, did you see that?
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
she?
right.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry. That won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, as long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It's a...
You two are quite fortunate. And here are your Akasha... To activate it, simply hold it in...
Oh, says this little doodad with... May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew we want to know.
Exactly. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that... Okay, next, let's come... Oh, come on! Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a... Huh. Could it be because we're out? You too? He's from Sumi... Let's see. Kainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Bueno, vayamos.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Great. You see, Kainari...
What? Tynard? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing...
Here, this is a letter from...
Oh, let me see. Seems even Tynari acknowledges my...
We want to meet with...
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? Sorry, the Akasha.
What? You too?
Well, as I said, all I know is that
Huh.
the Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of...
Aw, but...
No need. And besides, you two, in this world, there will... Take me for example. Don't mention it. If you two ever... Hey, come on.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low. So what do we do now? Even if we... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right.
Claro, aquí hay una hacia pasar. Ok.
The wind rises. You even want this? Squall and Fury.
En pecado no abrir un cofre.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Catherine, we need your help.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information.
Aw, another dead end. Well,
Please do not worry. I'm in Sumeru. The Adventurers Guild does not serve. They take on an eremite.
4 of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because they're Asphalt, an advisor with the Corps of If you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome.
All right, off to the Citadel of Razor we go.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We look...
I see. So, it's true that the Eremites...
Wait, seriously?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we originally came from the desert. It isn't just...
Oh? Why?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for them. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more... Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance. And the Academia never announces anything about her.
Really? Aw.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it.
All right. Well, seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlander. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can...
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him. With the wisdom, the man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign.
Okay, and then what?
And then the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro. Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wit. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go.
Yeah, thanks for the story. I'm Dunyarzad. Since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Of course. So did you two... I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top?
Did she have bandages?
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, she went...
Quick, after her.
¿Pero qué hiciste, Paimon? ¿O qué hicimos?
She keep busy for a while.
Bueno, los trajo. Aquí está.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We...
Really? Thank you. Uh-oh. Looks like there's...
Huh?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's move out.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Oh, esa tipa que se fue al
Smiley,
frente.
who are two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing.
Wait a sec.
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home. My lady,
And if I refused?
it'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack.
Hey, Dunyarzad already.
Stay out of this. You don't understand. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double?
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order, and knowing your health,
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. I still won't and every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now?
Yes, I'm...
Fine, I won't ask, but let me make something very clear. I'm only...
Thank you, Dia.
Don't worry about it, my... Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that since this definitely won't... So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way...
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like.
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a...
I'm sorry for worrying you two. You don't mind?
Sure. After you.
Crazy adventures back in the day. Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Word on the street is
Nah, you get used to it.
you got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you.
Thank you, sir, but there's... but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Paimon has Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived.
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon?
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Huh? Who are you? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there what? Not really. Huh? But aren't you a child? Oh. I'm sorry. Then
After that, the voice said, "Okay." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me. And beyond my window was the flourishing. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping.
what's the
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's Fest, maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aww.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day, but recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding.
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar.
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long.
But of course, Nilu will be thrilled to.
Ok, ver cuánto termina. Tal vez no subamos todos los episodios de Valkyrie Endless pronto, pero están asegurados de que sí se subirán.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking... Oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out.
Not complete.
Oh. And...
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City.
So you're followers from another land? Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Sub-Zero... By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already...
Wow! This looks...
Not bad. Huh. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything...
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater... We can't let that happen, though. Not only would thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad, but the more she gave us, we hired someone to... The stage is going...
And I can't wait to see you on the...
Nilu, what
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros. The most
Dunyarzad, have you told them the origin of this?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you according to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment." Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared...
Nilu, you of all... Yeah.
Thinking about the god... If my stage...
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Of course Paimon wants to watch. Those two things are...
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Dunyarzad, everyone at the...
In that case, well...
Dancing at this as a child, my grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the Goddess of Flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sub-Zeros festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festivals snap, and when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers,
Milu, your outfit looks amazing. I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. Wow. Uh-huh. Of course. The legends say...
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the... Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a... I mean... in my opinion, Shoots is the best.
Whoa! Did you know that the Sabzeruz Festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the...
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine.
Creo que esta debe ser humana. O será como todas.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and...
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon...
Sure. Standing behind the counter but saying and doing the same old thing. But take you two, for example.
Well, we enjoy...
Yes.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the reason.
Oh.
Alright, we'll see you next...
I'm sure you two will...
There's something...
Hey, Traveler.
Oh, hey, Pete.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so...
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Razor and wait for Dia.
Spices here. We've got all
Ya no me queda
kinds.
tiempo. Adiós.